Today, we have with us Claudine Gartenberg, Professor of Strategy at the University of Pennsylvania. Claudine, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
You have done fascinating work in the area of corporate purpose. One of the conclusions you reach in your research is that the belief of middle-level employees about the corporate purpose of their employer are fundamental for such purpose to translate into financial performance. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that? Why is that the case?
Yes, I'd love to. So thank you so much for giving me a chance to talk about my research. And so first let me give a little bit of background on what the study was asking. So in the study we wanted to know what is the relationship between the beliefs of employees in the purpose of their work and the financial performance of the company. And so this study, we had two headline findings. The first headline finding is that the stronger the employee beliefs in the meaning and impact of their work, the better the company performs over the long run. And that is actually appears to be causal, meaning that it's not because the company is doing better that employees feel good about their work. It's not that these companies are in industries where they naturally feel better about their work, but it's when the employees feel a sense of purpose, that appears to enable the companies to perform better over the long run. So that was the first finding that we had. The second finding that we had is that that link between purpose and performance was entirely driven by the middle layer, meaning that if the executives felt a strong sense of purpose, there was no relationship to financial performance, so the top of the organization. Similarly, the bottom of the organization, if they felt a strong sense of purpose, likewise, we found no link to long-run performance of the organization. But it was at that middle level. So what is that middle level? Think mid-level managers, supervisors, and salaried professionals, the engineers, the scientists, all the folks at the middle of the organization. If those employees feel a strong sense of purpose, then those are the companies that outperform. So that gets to your question, why? Where does that link come from? And so in studying this link, our conclusion is that it really has to do with the nature of the work in that middle layer of the organization. It's a small but mighty layer in the sense that when you think about what do middle-level managers do? They coordinate, they bubble information up from the bottom of the organization to the top and the top to the bottom. They implement the strategy of the organization. These are the scientists, these are the creatives, these are the innovators inside the organization. And so they play a very crucial role in the organization, and that role is intangible. And so what does that mean that it's intangible? It means that it's very hard to incentivize. So if you think about the top of the organization, you can incentivize those executives by giving them stock, options in the organization, linking their compensation to the financial performance of the firm. When you think about the bottom of the organization, you can incentivize that organization by linking it to their hourly wage and some piece rate bonuses on what they do, so it's easier to incentivize the bottom. When you think of this middle layer, how do you incentivize coordination, cooperation, innovation, all the intangible things that form the glue of an organization? It's very hard to do. And so what we find is that if for companies where that middle layer feels that their work has meaning, that forms a motivator, a critical motivator that allows those companies to do better. So it's both a crucial part of the organization and one that's hard to motivate, and one that purpose forms the basis of intrinsic motivation.
Thank you very much, Claudine. This is super interesting, and it really talks about the importance of taking care of your middle-level employees and making sure that they really get what the purpose of the organization is.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.